Hey everyone, it's Emma Brooke. Thank you for joining me. I'm leaning a little bit more forward in my chair today so you can see me. Today I wasn't sure what I was going to talk to you about, and I actually wanted to be really honest with you guys and just explain that I've been going on a bit of a journey myself recently, and I have posted, I think it will be out by the time that this comes out, about how I have been struggling with something that's been going on and the fact that I haven't really had many feelings around it. And as a coach and a counsellor, I really stress the importance of acknowledging your feelings and feeling your feelings so that you can heal from them and release them. You know, when you try and bury your feelings and ignore them, then all that happens is they stay there and they kind of ferment. And in 90% of the cases, I would say that's an estimate, I'm not a scientist, they reappear somewhere along the line as anger. So if you know anyone who's particularly angry, continually, I don't mean, for a specific reason, but if they're an angry person, it's normally because there's a lot of stuff that maybe they haven't dealt with and maybe they're not too great at acknowledging their feelings. So as a coach and a counsellor, that's my job. I work with people to really get them to a place where they feel safe enough to explore their feelings and deal with them and accept them as part of who they are so that they can release them and forgive themselves and anybody else that needs forgiveness and move on with their lives. And I'll be honest, I was sat with my own counsellor and, because everyone needs a counsellor, including and especially those who counsel others. And I was like, I'm really frustrated because I don't feel anything. All I feel is compassion and love and understanding for these people in this situation. And I don't know how to get angry. I know I should be feeling betrayed and hurt and upset, and all I feel actually is a little bit stupid, but otherwise I just feel a lot of good feelings towards the situation. It's a lesson and I'm learning from it, and I started to question and wonder whether that was me on my own journey, and if I'd come to a point where there were certain situations where I could skip all the negative emotions and go straight to a place of understanding and love. I'm a student and the teacher of A Course in Miracles, which, if you're not familiar with it, basically explains that there are two feelings. There are feelings of love or there are feelings of fear. And you can look at the world with love or you can look at the world with fear. And if you're not happy, if you're angry, sad, upset, anything but loving and joyous and happy and peaceful, then you're looking at the world with fear. And all you need to do is shift your perspective to see it with love instead. Easier said than done, I know. But I was wondering if I'd finally, made a bit of a breakthrough and shifted my perception so quickly that I actually skipped some of the negative feelings. And that could well be the case, but also I would say that what I have realised is that sometimes you're not ready to feel the feelings. So since I had that conversation with my counsellor, a few more feelings have come up for me and I've been able to let them out and express them and feel better afterwards and come back to a place of love and compassion and healing. But there are a few there, and I wonder if maybe I just wasn't ready to express them at that point. So it's a combination, if you're feeling like you should feel a certain way about something, that your friends are saying to you, oh my God, you must be so angry about that, you must be so upset, or you must be this, and you must be that, and you're not really feeling it, it's possible you're in a state of shock. It's possible that you are really quite far along on your spiritual journey and you've been able to forgive. But I would say if you've never felt those feelings, if you've never expressed them, if you've never acknowledged them to yourself, then it might be that you're just not ready to bring them to the surface yet. So do some work on yourself, work with a coach or a counsellor or just with a friend and find some time and some safe space to just accept yourself as you are and on your journey, and it's not a bad thing to feel bad. Okay, it's not a bad thing to be in a bad place. It's not a bad thing to be hurting. It's what helps you grow, and it's what helps make you a better person. And the more you allow those feelings to come up when they're there, the more you can release them, and the better it is for you, because ultimately you can move on. I love that quote. I think it was Deepak Chopra, but there's loads of others as well, about forgiveness being for you. Not because the other person deserves forgiveness, but because you deserve peace. And that's something that I'm working on a lot myself at the moment. And those feelings are coming up slowly but surely, and I'm dealing with them. But what I love, what is keeping me going, is that I have this overarching sense of love and security and peace, that even in the most complicated of times, when I'm not sure who's right and who's wrong, and where I went wrong, and how I should have changed things, and how I should have done things differently, that there is still a sense of peace, and there is still a sense of love, and there is still learning that I can take from whatever situation is presented to me. So if you're going through a tough time, be patient with yourself and be accepting of yourself, and keep loving yourself, because no matter what you've done, you deserve love. And I hope this serves you, and I hope that you find peace in whatever way is best for you. Thanks. Bye.